So good morning, everyone. Can someone tell me what day was it yesterday? What day was it yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Yes, it was Tuesday, the 23rd March in the year 2021. So that was yesterday. And what day is it today? So it's a new day. What day is it today? Today is Wednesday. After Tuesday comes Wednesday, and today is Wednesday, the 24th March 2021. What day will it be tomorrow? Tomorrow will be, if yes, today is Wednesday, what day will tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be Thursday, the 25th March 2021. So today is Wednesday, the 24th March 2021, and this is grade 1 maths. The number of the week is 0, Z-E-R-O, 0, Z-E-R-O, 0. And this is how the figure 0 looks, numeral 0 look, digit 0 looks. And how do we write the number 0? Let's see.
How do we write the number 0? Around and around and around we go. That's the way to make 0. Let's try it again. Around and around and around we go. That's the way to make 0.
Your turn.
Let's see if you can say it this time. Nice job.
Great job. Now let's move on to a number fact about the number 0. So the last time we looked at, when you take away 0 from a number, you get back that number. Now, when you take away a number from itself, you get 0 because there will be nothing left. For example, 4 take away 4 equals 0. If you put up 4 fingers and then you close those 4 fingers down, there are no other fingers up. So 4 minus 4 equals 0. Even for big numbers like 10 minus 10. You have 10 things and then you lose all 10 things that you have, or you have $10 and you spend half your $10. Do you have any money left? No, you would have $0 left. So any number that takes away itself would end up with 0. And really big numbers like 100. So your mommy had $100 and then she had to pay the light bill, and the light bill was $100. When mommy pays the bill now, mommy would end up with no money as well. So no matter how big the number is or how small it is, once a number takes away itself, you're going to end up with 0. Okay? So for this week, we've been looking at subtraction, and now let's quickly review what we've looked at so far. In math, to subtract means to take away from a set of things. When we subtract the number of things in the group, in the set that we have, it reduces or it becomes less. We look at Linus the Minus, who is a naughty young lad, always taken away. He is also bad. When he comes around, you will end up with less. He makes a big difference, but he'll never confess. And Linus the Minus is the minus sign. And once you see a minus sign, you know that you have to subtract. You know that your answer is going to come smaller. You're going to end up with less because taking away is happening, subtracting is happening, minusing is happening. Okay? Something is being minused. And we look at horizontal subtraction number sentences. So those that go straight across like this line right here. So this is a horizontal line. So we looked at horizontal subtraction number sentences. And we also looked at vertical ones that stand up on each other. They're stacked up on each other like this one. So this is a vertical line. So those were vertical subtraction number sentences. But today's lesson, you should be able to read subtraction worded problems and solve subtraction worded problems using different methods. Okay? So let's begin. So here I have a subtraction number sentence for you. It's a horizontal one, is going across. Could you read it for me, please? Okay, great job. 7 minus 5 equals 7 take away 5 equals 7 subtract 5 equals. Is this the same problem? Now it's stacked upon one another like this? Yes, indeed, it is the same problem. So let's try to read it together. Let's go. We start at the top. 7 minus 5 equals 7 take away 5 equal 7 subtract 5 equals. So right, this is the same problem. Now I can put this problem into words. So look at this. So here I have a worded problem for you, and then we're going to be discussing worded problems together, and you are able to see how these words relate back to the same number sentences that you already know, and the same thing that you already know how to subtract. So all of these words are going to relate back to that. Okay, so let's do it together. So this first one says, Dylan had 7 marbles. He lost 5. How many marbles does he have left? So when you're looking at a worded problem, the first thing you have to do is read your problem. You have to read and understand your problem. So I'm going to read it one more time. Dylan had 7 marbles. How many marbles did he have? He had 7 at first, 7 in all. He lost 5. Now the question says, how many marbles does he have left? So when I hear the question asking me that, I know that I have to subtract, because it's asking me how many remains, and I know he has lost a certain number, so I have to subtract. So first I'm going to look at the numbers that were given to me. So we had 7 and we had 5, right? So he had 7 first and he lost 5. I'm going to do a drawing to help me solve this problem. I'm going to draw the 7 marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he had 7 marbles, right? How many did he lose? He lost 5 marbles. So I'm going to take away the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the 5 I've taken away there. Now, how many marbles does he have left? So we've taken away 5. We drew out 7 marbles. We took away the 5. How many marbles does he have left? 2 marbles. So when you're writing your answer, you wouldn't just put 2 for me. You would say 2 marbles. Okay? Great job. Let's do the next one. So this one says, Trent has 8 crayons. He gives 2 to Kathy. How many crayons does he have now? I'm going to read it one more time to understand again. Trent has 8 crayons. He gives 2 to Kathy. How many crayons does he have now? So what is this problem telling us? It's telling us about Trent, how many crayons he has. How many crayons does he have in the first place? He had 8 crayons. How many did he give away? 2. So the question says, how many crayons does he have now? So again, we basically want to know how many left in another way, how many remaining. So for this one, I'm going to draw the 8 crayons as well. So you can draw crayons if you can't draw a crayon really well, or you can do 8 dots or 8 squares, whatever it is that you can draw. It just has to represent the number. Okay, so let's identify the number. We had 8 crayons and it gives away 2. So we're going to put our 8 crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have our 8 crayons. How many did he give away? 2. Let's take away the 2. 1, 2. Good. How many crayons does he have now? So he has given away the 2. How many crayons does he have now with him? Nice job. He has 6 crayons now. Great. And this problem was another subtraction worded problem. Okay, so it's the same thing that we have been doing with the number sentences, only mean this time it's in words. It's almost like a mini story. Now let's look at this one. It says Zavil has 5 bananas. He ate 3. How many bananas are remaining? Zavil has 5 bananas. That's how many he had in all. He ate 3. So those 3 are gone now. He no longer has them. How many bananas are remaining? That question there, remaining, I know again it's talking about how many left over, how many remaining. So I know it has to do with subtraction. But somebody might say, Miss, this is an easy one. I don't need to draw anything for this. Well, we can write our number sentence. So let's identify our numbers that we had in the problem. He had 5 bananas and he ate 3, so that means 3 was taken away. So I'm going to write my number sentence now. So I'm going to start with a bigger number, which is what he had in total. So what he had in all first. So he had 5 bananas first. How many did he eat? He ate 3. So I'm going to take away 3, right? Because he had 5, he ate 3. So the 3 gone, so we're going to minus the 3 from the 5. And how many bananas are remaining? So you can do this on your fingers. If you don't want to draw, you do this on your fingers. You put up your 5 fingers, you take away 3. How many bananas are remaining? 2 bananas are remaining. So you see that you can draw a picture for the problem, you can write the number sentence for the problem, and use your fingers as well to solve it. All right, so let's do another one together. This one says Zach has 6 balls, he lost 3. What is the difference? Zach has 6 balls, he lost 3. So he had 6 balls in all, and maybe he was playing cricket or football or whatever the case would be, and he lost 3 of them. What is the difference? So when you see the word difference in a worded problem, it really tells you right that this has to do with subtraction. You remember Linus the minus? When he takes away, you end up with less. He makes a big difference. So when you hear the word difference now, it has to do with subtraction in regards to maths. Okay, so you're doing maths, you have worded problems, and the question says, what is the difference between these numbers? You're like, that means subtraction, because I know Linus the minus makes a big difference every time. So difference here means we have to subtract. So he has 6 balls, he lost 3. We're going to write our subtraction number sentence. So I put out 6 first, that's what he had in total. How many are we taking away? 3. Great. And now what is the difference? So you're going to put up your 6 fingers. If you want to draw as well, you can go ahead and draw to help you solve the number sentence. I'm going to do it on my fingers. So I have 6 fingers. 5 and 1 gives me 6. I'm going to take away 3, close 3 fingers. Now how many do I have left? What's the difference there? 1, 2, 3. So 6 minus 3 equals 3, or the difference between 6 and 3 is 3. So that's how many balls he would have left. So the difference there would be 3. Okay, now it's your turn. So before you do your turn activity, I'm going to remind you of what you do when you have a subtraction worded problem. You read the entire problem. You read it and you ensure you understand it. Think about the problem. When you're thinking about the problem, you say, what is the problem asking? What do you have to find out here? Ask you about difference, ask about remaining. Okay, so how many left, how many now? All right, so I know the problem is probably asking me to subtract. What information do I have to solve this problem? They give you some numbers. They tell you about 6 balls total, how many he lost. So that's the information that I have. And then you're going to draw a picture or write a number sentence to help you solve that worded problem. All right. So now these are the problems that you have. So you can pause the video, or you can write them in your books. An adult could write them for you and you would solve them. Okay. So this is the first one, second one, third one. All right. And that would be all for today, guys. So bye, and I hope to see you again in our next lesson. Have a wonderful day.